weekend. Oh, Red Bull is in big trouble. Let's go back to last year or year before last. Newey warned the team and had a disagreement with Richer and said that they're heading in the wrong direction conceptually and moving forward with the car. They didn't listen to him. All of a sudden, everything just fell through the roof last year. All of a sudden, the car is lacking balance, is having a lot of problems with understeer. And this is the point at which Newey left. Now, you also had the issue with Horner, who was apparently harassing or inappropriately making certain gestures and what would be the word? Certain gestures and actions towards one of the female staff who's not being mentioned. I think Horner's guilty. Why else would he get a gag order for the case that he has, which is going to go into case, I think, next year in January? The fact he's hiding something. And I actually think he's destroyed this team. Got rid of Checo, then brought in Lawson rather than Yuki. Then all of a sudden, in the last minute, he brings in Yuki, which hopefully is not too late. And I think Yuki did very well this week, got into the points. But in general, Horner has destroyed this team. All of the engineers are leaving. Wheatley went to, where did he go to? Was it Sauber? Wheatley has left. Newey has left. They've lost a lot of their guys. The Honda guys have gone to Aston Martin. And it's not going to be long before Verstappen leaves. The car is unreliable, and they're making really a lot of stupid mistakes. Now, today, his manager was seen very, very heated having a conversation with Marco, and Marco was like, I don't know, what can I do? Marco looked scared as shit from what I heard, or looked passive as shit, which is to say a lot for an old crazy Austrian from the 1940s or whatever he's from. And clearly, if Verstappen's manager is having a heated conversation, it means that Verstappen is not happy, and probably Verstappen didn't want to be the one to do it. And this goes to the fact that they had a shitty weekend this week. The brakes weren't good. There were all kinds of mistakes with the computer, with the systems. The car just looked flat. Verstappen came P6, lucky to come P6, to be honest with you. And I think that he's very frustrated because he's at his prime. He's driving just as good as Schumacher and Senna did back in the day. And he may even be beyond these guys because he's winning with an inferior car. He's at his prime, and he deserves to win more titles. He deserves to win 9 or 10 titles the way that he drives, the way that he's been able to elevate this Red Bull RB21 way beyond what it's worth. So I think he's getting fed up. He's being stoic and philosophical in interviews, smiling and say, what can I do? I'll try my best. But I'm sure in the background, we all know Max, he has a hot temper. He's seething. He just doesn't want to show it to the public. So he brought his manager there. And I'm telling you, if it continues like this, Verstappen will leave and go to Aston Martin or Mercedes. I predict Aston Martin in 2027, maybe even 26. Probably not 26. Maybe he'll take a break, or I don't think he's going to suffer another year of of coming third, fourth, fifth, when he knows that he can win titles. He should be able to win a fifth title. If he pulls it off this year, he's going to prove that he's one of the best drivers, because this car is just not it. And they have to really work on every weekend on the setup to get it just right for him. And even when it's just right, even then, he still has to push it beyond. So I think he doesn't need to waste his time with this team. And he doesn't owe anything to this team, because Christian Horner has destroyed this team. Newey's gone. The sexual scandal, the way that Christian Horner did not even show up to watch Yuki in a trial last year. Marco stayed and watched. He just left because he'd already made up his mind. He wanted that good old boy, what's his name, Lawson. I'm not going to say race, but there's something strange in the way they've been treating Yuki, and with the way they've been making promotions, and also the way they treated Ricardo, letting him go. He didn't even hear about it. But most importantly, the way they treated Checo. Checo's treated very disrespectfully, as far as I'm concerned. And now that you see the way other guys are struggling with this car, you see that it's not just Checo's fault. But I will say that Yuki has done very well to get into the points. And there's sunshine now. He might even get a 6th or a 7th on several occasions this year if Red Bull can get their act together.